Okay, YouTube, I am back already again with some interesting note-taking perspectives and sort of like a wrap-up for my week in my first week in law school. So this is Sunday, so I'm wrapping it all up, and oddly enough, it is 8 p.m. and I consider myself to be done. So I do have the rest of the night, which will not be long because Mondays are long, to watch a movie, get my stuff ready for work, which I already have done, take a shower, and go to bed at a decent time. So that's fun to know. Okay, so let me throw in a little blurb that I just heard, a couple days ago, from a student taking the LSAT, that LSAT has added a quantitative reasoning section, like with scatter plots and graphs or something like that. I didn't get a lot of information on it, but I just heard that LSAT has 5 sections now, which suck. And I am so sorry. I cannot give any advice on that because I did not, it was not like that when I took the exam. And who knew that it was going to change anytime soon? Sorry, people. Apparently it changed after July. That's what I was told. I haven't really read up on this stuff because I don't really care. So, yeah. Just a quick blurb about that. Anyway, so, it is Sunday. My last video, I stated that I would have a study session with a few classmates at 2 o'clock. Which I did, and we were in there for, I want to say about 1 hour and 30 minutes. We were pretty productive, and it was pretty good. It's just funny, it was 1 hour and 30 minutes, it seemed like forever. Well, it seems like not forever, but a lot longer. Anyway, I'm just now getting back at 8 o'clock because it started raining, hence the hair. Anyway, and I was just stuck at the library for a while before it stopped raining, and I had to finish up some homework, so after they left, I finished up a few more things. Okay, so, note-taking. The study session just involved us kind of going over our case briefs for our torts class and our contracts class, because we are definitely afraid. We don't want to go over our legal research and writing class at all. There's really nothing to go over. But we don't want to talk about that at all because there's, an ethics thing. Any conversation about that can be construed as you cheating, breaking the ethics code. So we don't want to talk about that. So contracts and torts, we just kind of went over case briefs to make sure we understood the legal issue and legal analysis and stuff like that. So that kind of stuff you can throw around at each other to see, did you get a different perspective, or when you read the case, did you see something different or something like that. So that's pretty much what we did. So yesterday, Saturday, I spent all day, literally, doing notes and studying and pretty much going over what I would need to go over for class this week coming up. So, yes, I did homework for Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now, Monday and Wednesday is torts and legal research and writing. Thursday is contracts. So here's my week in a glance. Monday, I woke up at 6. I wake up at 6 every morning to work out. Okay, so Monday, 6, work out. 8:30 to 5 every day I work out, or I work, and then my class started at 6, and then I had another class that lasted until 9:50. So Monday is long, which is why I'm about to go to bed in an hour. Kind of early, but whatever. Then Tuesday I just go to work and I do homework or study or whatever I can do. Kind of tidy up my notes for Monday, really, after that. Wednesday, I have class, torts, and legal research and writing again. And after that, I think it's like 8:50. But I usually don't want to do anything after that. I might tidy up some notes, but that's it. Thursday, I have already done my homework. Now, this past week, I didn't know what the homework was. That was my first time meeting her and getting the syllabus. So I had to do my work Wednesday night because that was the first time she emailed us the information to do. So that's when I did my homework. But not this week because I'm saving everything for Saturdays. Except for tidying up on notes. I'll do that every day. Then Friday, I designated that day for a me time. And I hung out. Well, I didn't hang out. I went home. And in the midst of trying to find stuff to do with my boyfriend, like where we were going to hang out or what we wanted to do, I literally fell asleep at like 9 o'clock. So I guess I was pooped from my week. So Saturday from 10 a.m. I shouldn't say 10 a.m. I got up at 10 a.m. and got my stuff out and sat my stuff on my desk with the intent to work out. And here's I hope you can see this. Here's a picture of my dining room table when I'm doing homework. It looks horrible. That's my dining room table. Okay. And then here's a top view of it. Yeah. So that was a lamp and some other crap, and of course my laptop, a bunch of books. So that was pretty brutal. So I literally didn't get done until midnight. Now let me tell you why I didn't get done until midnight. Because my boyfriend got home at 9:30, and he was blabbing and distracting me, just talking. So that's why I didn't get done until midnight. Otherwise, I probably would have got done at like 10 or 11. Okay, so here's the thing with how I figured out notes. Okay, you need to figure out what works for you. And I hate when people say that. I hate when they're saying that because, you know, you need to figure out, but I don't have time. School has started. I don't have time to do notes this way and figure out that sucks. Do notes that way and figure out that sucks for me. And then by October, when it's time to do a midterm, if you have a midterm, because some of my classes only go by 1 grade, and that's the final. Hey, I found out what works for me to study. So you really need to use what worked for you in school. Even though you didn't study as hard in school, use what worked for you. So here I'm going to show you, because I'm a really organized, meticulous person, and I like graphs and fun stuff, because if the paper just looks boring, I'm probably not going to get it. Okay, so that's why my laptop is up here. Here is my legal research and writing, contract, and torts. Okay, so I'm going to go to my torts page because it's the best. Okay, and go to some other notes. And those notes. Okay, so here's what I did with my notes. I really hope you can see this. Okay, as you can see, I took my notes and pretty much did case briefs, okay? Maybe I'll just use... Nope, I can't. I suck. Scroll down. Okay, those are case briefs. That's one case brief. And then this is what I do to show intent. Like I make little bubbles. Like you have to have these 3 elements to have this. Okay? I have to do stuff like that, otherwise I'll be like, wah. There's another case brief. And that was the notes for, like, I don't know, I think that's Wednesday's notes, or Monday's notes. And then, these are the notes. Here's another little thing I did. Battery. And then I showed a little funnel. You have to have these 3 things, and they result in battery. Then kind of FYI to help me remember the concepts. Because the big thing is, there's other case briefs. If you can remember the concepts and statutes, then you can apply them to laws. Here's another. This is assault. Oh my gosh, what did I do? I'm not really sure what I did. But I'll go back up. Okay, there's assault. And then there's another case brief. More case briefs. Okay, so if you can show the concepts, then you can pretty much show, like, you can apply it to any other case. So that's the big deal with me. Like, so I'll take, to create a good outline, because I don't want to wait till October to create a good outline. Because if I do that, then instead of spending time studying, I'll be spending time creating a study guide when I could have been doing it along the way. So I like graphs like that to keep me focused, and I'll take, aside from those case briefs, those are kind of like examples to help me remember how they applied it and stuff like that. I'll take those case briefs, or those graphs, like literally print all those out, because I'll have more along the way, and that'll be my outline. And that'll help me remember what to apply to what and what elements go with what for each case for an exam that I get. So that's my theory. I'm hoping that works. I think I might ask a 2L or a 3L to see if that might help me, to see if that's a good outline. And then they have past exams and past outlines too. So I'm going to try to ask and see if that's the start of a good outline, because I want to start out doing what I need to do for the end, and it'll make my life a lot easier along the way. So to do my case briefs, I use LexisNexis because they do case briefs. I go to the case summary. I don't read stuff 3 times. I go to the case summary, read the case summary so it can give me kind of a background. Then I actually read the case. Then I understand it and put it together. And then I do my case brief. So that's pretty much how I do it. That works for me. Oh, and my boyfriend got me these. I'm color coded. So I can show you an example of how I use my highlighters and this is my torts book. And unfortunately, for the next poor soul that gets my book, they're gonna be like, what? Because this is how I use it. If I can find it. Okay, so like, see that? That's highlighted, and that tells the issue, trial court, ruling, court of appeals, Supreme Court ruling, and then over here I got the parties, the elements of the intent. I just highlight, like some of those, like this right here, the light stuff. This book was used, so some of that is not for me. But that's how I use my book and my highlighters and my markers. I'm really color coded. It works for me. It helps me remember. And in class, when he asked me, I just go to one of my colors and what I wrote out to the side, and I got the answer. So again, it's annoying, but you really need to find out what works for you. And I'll tell you how this study habit of mine is going. You'll know by the end of the semester, because I'll be like, oh my gosh, I should have did this, I should have did that. And so that's my wrap up for the week. I hope that helps you. If you're just starting out and just watching my videos, it won't really help. But if you are, a 1L and you just start law school and you need something to help you get started on what to do and where to go, maybe that'll help you. And maybe by the time you watch this, I'll be a 2L. Who knows? Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's all I got for today. That's my wrap up of the week. I'm about to enjoy the rest of my Sunday, because I have literally been doing law school stuff since Saturday at about, I don't know, noon. So, any questions, comments, disagreements, agreements, anything I need to elaborate on, leave it in the comment, or you can inbox me. I haven't been saying that, but you can. these videos are not so I can get like really high ratings. This is just